Hey guys, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to create V expressions, a wave movement like this that you can control in terms of frequency, which is kind of the speed of it. So let me show you. And the delay and the amplitude. Okay? So changing these values, obviously, well, off and on is just turning it off and it's not moving anymore. But by changing these values you can make really interesting results, and that is game friendly because you can export this joint chain to any engine you want. So hope it's useful for whatever you want to use it. Just be creative with it, and let me show you from scratch. So I'm just going to delete the expressions, break connections, and what I have here is just a simple joint chain made out of 6 joints and a settings control with 4 attributes that I created in edit that attribute and wrote all of them. Okay, after creating that, I'm going to select the settings control, go to edit expressions, and by having these values in here, these attributes in the control, I have to make them as variables in pseudocode in here so I can use them to drive the joints. So for that I'm going to write float because they are float values, which means they are decimals. And the first one is frequency, so I'm going to write freq. Sorry, a dollar sign. Let me make this bigger. Freq equals settings control dot frequency, because this is the name in here, semicolon. The other one is float dollar sign delay equals settings control dot delay. The other one is float dollar sign amp. I'm just going to reduce the name. Amp equals settings control just amplitude. Let me fix this here. Okay, and the float dollar sign of on equals settings control dot of on semicolon. Okay, so this is all the attributes made out of variables, okay, as float variables. Then I'm going to create the expressions to drive the joints to have the effect that I showed you at the beginning. I don't know the expression by memory, so I just copy it here and let me show you what it is. This is wrong, by the way. Off, on. Okay, what it says is joint number 1 and later on number 2, 3, 4, 5 dot rotate whatever. In this case I'm going to write z, not x, so it's going to move up and down. If you write y, it's going to move side to side, and if you move x, it's going to move like twisting kind of stuff. Equals sine, which is the math stuff for doing this type of motion. Okay, sine times frame, which I don't have it in here if you noticed, let me finish, times frequency, which is this one, plus delay, which is this one, times amplitude, which is this one, and optional here, times off and on. So this is like enable yes or no. Okay, frame is that movement, is that this motion is going to happen in each frame of the time slider. Okay, so this is how you control it. So I'm just going to write this once again. So I have, like I told you, 6 joints, but number 6 is an ending joint, so it's doing nothing. I'm just going to write to number 5 3, 4, 5, and just change the name. If you want, you can code this later, like write it in Python or any mail or something, but I'm just showing you the scratch, right? And just hit create. If you get an error here, it's probably you have some name written wrong or something. Okay, so the off and on has to be on, obviously. And now you can change the values in here so you can have some result. Okay, and you can start playing with this, and it's going to move the way you want. Okay, what is happening here is this all the rotate set value has this connection, right? And you can also create expression doing exactly the same for the rotate y, right? So if you put it in off, you see now you hit play and it's doing nothing. So well, you can play with this until you have the result that you want for the specific stuff that you want, and hope you like it, hope you find it useful, and if you like my content, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.